Alright guys, this is Jason with FPV Model. Today what we want to do is we want to give you a look at the My Twin Dream 1.8 meter plane by MyFlyDream. There's one main reason we wanted to break this out and just kind of give you a general overlay of it, and that is to show you the amount of space that is on the interior of the fuselage. As you can see here, my arm will fit on the inside relatively easily, which means that's going to give you plenty of room for laying out all of your electronics and your batteries and sorts like that. So if you're thinking about using a plane for something such as aerial mapping and have a smaller camera that needs to fit on the inside, you can also do that and cut out the bottom section, and you don't have to worry about not having enough room on the interior of this plane. So let's go ahead and move on and show you how everything just kind of fits together on here. We'll start with the elevator, and moving the elevator to the back. Just snap it in place like so, and move on to the rudder, and bring that up, set it in place here towards the back side. Now with just those two minor sections placed together, you can see how the rudder and the elevator fit on the back end of the fuselage. Now we're going to move on to the plastic parts later, but I would like to mention that this is a plane that allows for storage. It also allows for easier transportation. So if you don't mind disassembling the plane and reassembling it at times of flight, you can do things such as take off the elevator, take off the rudder, disassemble the wings. So it's relatively easy to transport, and it's easy to store at your house during seasons when you're not using it. So let's go ahead and move on to the wings. Now you have two carbon fiber spars. They're just going to slide through the fuselage here. And the good thing about this particular model here is the wing comes in 4 sections. So you have a section that's going to hold your motor here, and this is just going to connect directly to the fuselage. So we'll go ahead and slide this in place and bring out the second piece of the wing. As you can see, you have a plastic section here, and you also have another plastic section on the wing. And these are going to interlock, and it will take 3 screws to screw it together and lock the wing on place so you can secure it and you don't have to worry about it coming apart in flight. Slide that in place and move on to the second section here. So it goes together relatively easily. Like we mentioned, it has all the extra space on the inside of the fuselage for storing various electronics. And another feature about this plane is right up front here you have an exceptionally large flat section. What this is going to do is it's going to allow you to mount different cameras to the flat section of this canopy area. So you can either use something like a typical board camera, you can use a 10 times zoom, mount it on a servo and have directional control of your camera. You can also do a GoPro. It's really up to you, but just to mention, you do have the space for mounting it up front there. Now, last 2 sections of foam left are just going to go into place right here where you're going to mount your motors. So, this is the My Twin Dream 1.8 meter plane by MFD, which is MyFlyDream. So if you guys do happen to have any questions about it, go ahead and send us a message. You can send us a message to sales@fpvmodel.com, or you can send me a message directly to jason@fpvmodel.com. Now we'll go ahead and include some links in the description below showing you where you can find a few threads and some other reviews about this particular plane. So thank you for watching, and once again, if you have any questions, go ahead and send us a message, sales@fpvmodel.com. Thank you.